No, bar of the week.
Bar of the week. What bar have you got?
Yeah, I've got a bar.
Let's hear it.
Who do you think the bar's by the way?
I actually don't know. I know who's our long-standing bar of the week
Candidate,
which is Aubrey Graham.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's going to be him today.
No, it's not him today. Who do you think?
Actually,
somebody that you recognize as somebody that's going ham. Gunner. But this isn't from his recent stuff. This is from his stuff from before. And I've got 2 bars of the week, by the way.
Okay.
But you know, always got to start with a song. I like starting with a song.
Yeah.
And the song is, I think it's Private Island. Is it Private Island?
I know you like Private Island.
It's either Private Island or there's another one, but it goes like, I know we will see better days, so I made a way. But what I really, really love about this bar is that he thanks God for seeing those better days. Does that make sense? So he goes, thank God we will see better days, so I made a way. But you can thank God for these days, but I feel like it's still up to you to push for where you want to go. I don't think God is just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pattern everything for you. No, I believe that God is watching over you as he gives you the tools or the ability to go and do what you need to do, and you have to own, like, not own but hone actually those abilities.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So that's why I really love that song, because I just feel like there was when I first listened to that song, there was a point in my life where I was really starting to elevate. And listening to that song just gave me that push I needed to be like, do you know what? Yeah, God is watching over me. It's for me to make that push. It's for me to work hard, etc.
Yeah.
And then I can get to where I want to get to. So yeah, man, I really do like that one, man. What do you think?
I like that story, man. I think it makes a lot of sense what you're saying. Like, God definitely wants to see you win, and God wants to see everyone do well. But sometimes I think people think, you know, oh my gosh, if I'm going through stuff, why ain't God there for me? But I know you're going through stuff because God is there for you.
Yeah.
Like, even me, one of the things
preparation.
Like one of the things I learned being a dad is that there's things that my daughter wants to do that she's struggling with, and because I love her, I want her to struggle with it so she can figure it out. I just keep swooping in there like Batman and fixing it. How am I helping her?
Yeah, you're not.
And the confidence she gets from when I let her like go through the difficulty and then overcome it is more than anything I could ever give her from just fixing it for her.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like,
it's another level of love.
and it's just giving that capacity. Sometimes I feel like we forget God actually wants you to increase your capacity because he loves you. He wants you to be able to do things, not him have to come and save you all the time. Can
I say something that you said to me that stuck with me? I don't know if I've ever said this to you, by the way,
yeah,
but it stuck with me so much where you were like, you wasn't even speaking to me, bro. You were speaking to someone else, and I can't remember, but you said like, God wants us to dominate this world.
Yeah.
He wants us to dominate.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And it comes back to this thing where I'm like, yes, like all this information I'm taking and all these skills I'm developing is to dominate the world. Like we weren't here to be of the world. We were here to dominate the world. Do you get what I'm trying to, I hope I'm spitting. I hope you get what I'm trying to say.
I get what you're saying.
So that's kind of like how I also see this bar, like he made a way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, so I think I remember the conversation. I think we were on the phone with someone, yeah.
Oh, it was with
with my man.
What's his name? It was with Ojo. From Beard Surgeon. OJ.
Yeah.
It was with OJ from Beard Surgeon, yeah.
I was basically saying that God wants us to dominate, but obviously you know like how human beings think. If human beings think like, oh, dominate other human beings, no. God wants you to dominate with your skills and dominate your domain. Yeah. Your domain isn't human beings. That's actually demonic when people think you have to rule over people, right? But I'm not going to get into that now. So dominating would be, if you're a businessman, you dominate in business, not over people, but by being productive in business, by starting businesses, by starting new ventures, by, you know what I'm trying to say? That is the domination.
That's me.
If you're an artist, it's you creating things.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say?
Creating things.
Whether you're a painter, whether you're a molder, whether you're a musician,
sculptor,
it's you creating those things. Yeah. But because we're in like a warped kind of sense of reality or whatever, people put too much emphasis on just like dominating financially and just but no, you're meant to dominate your field. If you're a parent, you can dominate your
parenting.
Yeah, and not by dominating doesn't mean like be like the like a dictator in your home, but it means like you're fully invested and you're maximizing your parenting.
Can I hear you up with something?
Yeah.
Parenting, not fearingting.
Yeah, like we said before, parenting, not fearenting.
Yeah.
So even with that thing about the Made Away song, I feel like to tie it back to what you're saying, with this artist in particular, he's been going through a madness.
Yeah, he's been going through a lot.
So him realize, and I guess when he even made that song, he wasn't even in the States.
Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't. No.
But just to apply it to where he is now, I feel like has managed to stay successful because he's dominated his craft, which is music. He's still consistently making music.
Yeah.
He
made a way.
Creating. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
He made a way.
He's still working with the gifts he's been given. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no,
and
100%.
that gift has made way for him. And I think the Bible even says your gift will make room for you. So, and I know there's different
layers to that.
So like that can mean like you obviously basically giving gifts in a certain context can open doors for you.
Yeah.
And it can also mean like what's it called? Like your actual gift that you have. But yeah, man, I like that one still.
No, I proper like that one. I can't lie, man.
Yeah.
I made a way. I know we will see better days. That's the next part.
Hey.
Like, I know we will see better days. It's like the confidence to know you will see better days.
Yeah.
God's got this plan, paved the way. He's watching over you. You will see better days.
Yeah.
It's an amazing bar.
Yeah, man, I like that one still.
Cool. The next bar I've got is by like a close friend of mine. Like,
Jeez.
that's not you, bro.
I know it's not me.
It's not you, bro. Just,
I know it's not me,
but that Jesus too much, bro.
No, because I like the fact that you're bringing it close to home.
Yeah, oh, fair enough. Respectable. This is by a close friend of mine, like, love this guy to death. Like, he's been in my life for like, gosh, I don't know how long. Like, he's one of my more recent friends, but like, that's still like minimum 5-7 years, if that makes sense. And this is my trusted barber. Trusted barber. Bro, if he's not available, I'm not cutting my hair.
Oh, say no more.
If something happens to him, I'll never cut my hair again.
God forbid.
God forbid. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll never cut my hair again.
Yeah.
That's how much I love this guy, and I love this guy because he's just a raw guy. Like, he's super unrefined, innit? Like, he's super unrefined, but that's the beauty of him. Does that make sense? That's the beauty of him, and just love him to death. And his name's KR, innit? KR the barber. You know what I'm saying? But I was talking to him just the other day, innit? Whilst I was getting this trim for this holiday, innit? And he's done a lot of growing.
This is why Beth be having meetings with me. You think this is a holiday, bro? We're working.
Hey, look how you're relaxing though. You're relaxing, you're telling me to say, oh, no, look at your position. This looks like a man that's relaxing.
Professionals make it look easy, bro. I'm always ready.
Then I ain't professional.
I will go and say.
You know what I'm saying? But he said to me, he was like, he's done a lot of growing in the last couple of like months, years, whatever. And he said to me like, bro, the distance between boys and men is self-control. And I was like, bro, hold on, bro, why?
You can end right there, bro.
I was like,
that's a good point.
I was like, bro, you're spitting.
Good point, bro.
I was like, bro, but get the line up proper though. But you're spitting.
Not to disturb you, yeah.
Go on.
When I'm getting my hair done, even when I used to cut my hair, but you know, like, I'm not trying to be antisocial, but the amount of times I'm like, don't chat to me if you're doing certain parts of my hair. Like,
no.
Focus.
Segue. Bro, you see him, he's such a good barber that he will just carry the convo whilst he's like doing over here or whilst he's like doing over here. But then if he's doing anything else, he'll let you carry the convo. But when he's lining up these certain areas over here in the lineup, he'll carry the convo. He's that, but that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point because bro, there's been times I've been a barber chat thinking, bro, you're talking about Arsenal right now, but you're doing my lip. How can I
can foresee, I'm timing the conversation. If I can foresee that by the time you get here, you're going to be mid-conversation, I'm going to keep quiet. Don't care.
Because you ain't got time for them to mess up your thing.
I haven't got time for it.
You ain't got time.
Yeah.
By the way, I feel like barbers have done you injustice your whole life, bro.
Hey, man. Listen.
Do you feel like that though?
I feel like barbers try to cut corners in my hair and it just didn't make sense. And there was 1 or 2 barbers along my journey before I decided to not cut my hair anymore that actually took the time to understand my hairline. Because I've got a closer hairline than most guys. Yeah,
yours is do you know what it is?
Yeah.
My family's hairline is originally like yours.
Yeah. So for men, normally men have like what they call, I think it's called a U hairline like this, yeah? And women tend to have an N. Yeah, something like that. I can't remember where I saw it.
Yeah, like a circular hairline. Yeah, my sister's
so I kind of have like an N one. When my hair's fully like, you know what I'm trying to say? But basically, are we good? Yeah. Basically, like for whatever reason, these guys are just like pushing my hair hella far back, not doing the right things, and they just. So I gave up on them. But I interrupted. That thing you said about the difference between men and boys is self-control. It's also the difference between a lot of things. It's the difference between a lot of things, man. Like Women and girls.
Women and girls.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Professionals and amateurs. Same.
Yeah.
Like difference. Yeah, that's a serious bar right there.
Yeah, I really resonated with that one, man. I think he went in, man. I actually think he went in. Like, I was super happy he said that to me because it's something that I'm gonna continue like thinking about and then just applying it to like my everyday life, if that makes sense. Power of the episode, yeah. You have the power to never have to sleep, yeah. What would life look like for you, and what do you think you could achieve?
If I never have to sleep.
24 hours a day, you can be up, you're awake, no sleep.
Boy, because you know, like, what percentage? I think you sleep for like 30-40% of your life.
Yeah.
So I've basically gained extra years just from doing that, but no negative side effects.
No negative side effects.
There's bare stuff I'll do. I think I'll do all the work I normally do in a day. Or I'll just learn bare skills in the night time.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just bare different skills, man. I'll learn how to do instruments, I'll learn how to code, I'll learn how to, just bare different things.
What you saying, the daytime life is lit?
Daytime life is, or if I have any work I need to get done, I didn't get done during the day, I can just do it all night and I don't feel no side effects.
Can't lie, bro.
Monday, Tuesdays, I'm just doing what, 16, no, I'm doing 40 hours straight.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have breaks in between family time and that, but night time I'm just doing the whole night, pow. All my work's done by Monday.
No,
by
but
Tuesday.
you can still, I guess.
If
Would you feel fatigued though? Not like fatigue, like, oh, I need to sleep, but oh, I've been banging this, I've been a bit bored, or it's going.
But that's what I'm saying.
No,
Monday and Tuesday I'll do the hardcore
48 hours.
Not 48 hours, but like the night time.
Yeah.
I'll do like all nights for those 2 nights. Then the rest of the week will be for learning and fun activities. Eventually just push myself, but.
Can't lie, bro. You see me, split personality, man.
Split personality.
Yeah, man. Humble guy in the day, wild guy in the night.
People do that already about sleeping, bro. They don't. They just take a couple of.
Bro, what? A Red Bull?
Listen, a Red Bull, a coffee, something else.
I hear it. But it'll be sick, bro, to just be like, don't you ever feel like living a double life sometimes? Do you ever wonder what that would be like?
What does that even mean?
Like, bro, like, people actually live double lives, like, with these people and one person. I feel like you're actually the same.
A double life?
Mostly around like a double life.
You feel like I'm a double life. I
feel like you're mostly the same. People that know you say that
really.
you're
I know there's
mostly...
bare people that would have seen me, like, oh, I didn't know Michael was like this.
No, but that's different. That's different. That's not what I'm talking about. That's just because they haven't had a conversation with you properly to let it get there, and I feel like that's people when you're working. It's different from when you're just.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? But when I'm talking about a double life, like.
Completely different personality.
Yeah, completely. Maybe you're not even personality, but I just have a whole nother group of friends that I go out with in the night time, and you know what I'm saying. And then I've got my business friends. Then the daytime we're going out. Like. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
No, you know.
It'll be tiring.
How would you do it? How would you do it?
How would I do it? As in, how would I live that? Same, just like that. I don't need to sleep.
With that power, what would you do?
Oh, with that power, okay, that's not what I would do, but I honestly believe like, so initially when I thought about this, I thought, oh, I'll use it to do bare skills and I'll learn and stuff, and then my daytime, I'll be able to excel because I actually have double the time that other people have, innit?
Yeah.
Automatically, I feel like you've got the craziest edge over loads of people, innit? But then I just thought that was a bit boring, man. I just want to use it for something like exciting. But I just don't know what.
Because everyone's sleeping.
Everyone's sleeping.
So that's how I just feel like you got to do it. Use it to
get that advantage.
Not even get that advantage, but like use it to do the stuff you don't want to do during the daytime. So that during the daytime when everyone's awake, you can do the fun stuff.
I have bare family time. Imagine having bare family time.
Bare family time. That's if you can work from home.
Yeah.
But then you can work from home, so that's fine.
Yeah, bare friend time, etc. Then in the night time, you're just grinding by yourself. But bro, it's gonna get lonely. It's gonna get boring sometimes.
But you know what? When I wake up in the mornings at 4, bro, that's like the best time of day for me.
I hear it.
Because I'm by myself.
I hear it.
So if I have more time and there's no downsides, sign me up.
Nah, I hear
Sign
it,
me
man.
up, man. Because it's like, you know what it made me realize? When you wake up in the morning, like early, 4 o'clock,
Yeah.
that's really the only time of day you're genuinely by yourself, bro. Like when I say by yourself, I mean you're with your thoughts and there's no like something
External
coming to
distraction.
interrupt what
Yeah.
you're thinking. So I feel like I actually got to know myself better when I started doing that because I had more time for me, for real.
Can't lie.
Even if I want to like go on Instagram, it's weird. Like, it's not really the same when it's like those kind of hours. So I just feel like I go gym, I can think things through. Even if I listen to music, it's a different kind of.
Bro, you still listen to music in the mornings?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I have periods. Sometimes I don't listen to the music when I go to the gym. But then when I get to the gym, I'm hearing.
So you rather listen to your own thing?
Or I'll be listening to like a podcast or a preaching or something.
Yeah.
But, I just go there, But the main thing I've clocked though is, because you just said that thing about being lonely, that is a genuine alone time.
Yeah, genuine alone time. Maybe not
amazing
lonely.
To have,
Yeah, maybe genuine alone time. That's fair enough. Guys, let us know what you will do with this power in the comments. That would be amazing.
Cool.
Wow.
Remember to like and subscribe.
Art piece of the week is by an artist called Shango Lowell. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. It could be Sanjo Lowell, but I'm saying Shanjo Lowell. I'm trying to assume how it's pronounced because of the country I think he's from, which is Nigeria.
Yeah.
And this is a really interesting, beautiful piece. It's called Unleashing the Whirlwind of Memories. So sorry, it's called The Tornado Head Tie, Unleashing the Whirlwind of Memories.
Damn.
Look at that piece.
No, bro, I can see it.
Cold.
Dark. Sanjo Lawal. The Tornado Head Tie. Crazy.
Yeah.
No, but can I read this?
Yeah. I wanted to read it though.
Oh, go on, you read it.
Read it.
The Tornado Head Tie, Unleashing the Whirlwind of Memories. Head lifted high while bearing a modest burden by recollecting that have the bulk of boulder. What does that mean?
This is what that means with me, bro.
No, what does that mean? What does that mean?
All right.
By recollecting, by recollections that have the bulk of a boulder.
Yeah.
Her crown is topped by a colossal...
recollecting to like memories. Do you get it? You're reading like recollections.
Okay, cool.
Recollections. So do you want to read it again?
Yeah, go on. By recollections that have the bulk of a boulder. Okay.
So
her crown is topped by a colossal head tie. Its majesty and vastness exaggerated. A representation of the weight she carries. A hill that never dies. A heap of memories. Raw! Hold on, I've got to go back and look at this thing.
Poetry.
Because the head tie is really exaggerated here. Okay.
And so can you see it's made of like tornado.
Yeah, like a tornado.
Yeah. And
I love the detail in the hand though, man.
Yeah. I feel like for me it means like it's just showing. Let me just hold it for a second.
Yeah, go on.
For me, like it just represents like the burden of a matriarch and a family.
Yeah. Oh my. That's like my grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
Like, and can you see how like she's in a praying position? Her face is so calm, so peaceful. And if you look at it, like she's literally in the middle of the tornado, in the middle of the storm, but she's so calm. And like sometimes I feel like when it comes to a lot of the time, I feel like matriarchs are underrated.
Yeah.
And how they can hold down the family.
They do.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I don't think so. In my family, it's definitely not underrated.
Not even underrated, but like I feel like we easily. You know what? Let me clarify. I'm saying matriarchs in the sense of grandmothers. When it comes to like mums, mums get with them all day long, but there's like.
There was a mum for your mum.
Yeah.
There was a mum for your dad.
And even, don't get me wrong, grandparents, like even dads as well, but let's just focus on grandmas for now, yeah. They can like hold a position in the family where they're literally the anchor for everyone.
Bro.
And that chaos of family can even function because they're a stable pillar, how she is in this picture.
Bro, it's like, it's like you're describing like my dad's side of the family. Like my grandmother, yeah, like God willing, like I get to see her this year, innit? Because she's super old now, like she's really, really old, innit? But she has been the pillar for our family for generations. And by the way, I'm a favorite grandson, by the way. I just want to put that out there, just in case any of my cousins are watching this. I just want to put it out there that she chose me.
Okay.
And she was the one that actually really, really started like this generation of us that are really like motivated and dedicated, because she was super like dedicated. She was the second ever Miss Ghana.
Oh wow.
Like that's
wow, that's
as
crazy.
in
yeah.
From the time that Ghana got independence and became Ghana, she was the second ever Miss Ghana.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So her ambition has seeped through her kids, who are doing absolutely well across the board. All of her children are doing well. All my uncles and aunties are people that as their children, we can look up to. My dad, my aunties, my uncles, we all live across the world, Italy, America, Ghana, like everywhere across the world, and I can look up to them, and she's the pillar that holds us together. Does that make sense? So like that makes sense. And the fact that she's in the middle of the storm, you know what they say is at the middle of the storm?
The storm.
The calm.
Calm, yeah.
And she's calm whilst the storm is going on around her. Like, beautiful.
Yeah. It's cold.
Absolutely beautiful, man.
Cold.
Shout out to Lowell.
Shout out, Shango Lowell.
Yeah, shout out to you, man.
Sandro Lowell. Hopefully we're saying the name correctly.
Yeah,
man.
And if we're not, correct us.
Artist of the week. Artist of the week.
Done.
Remember to like and subscribe.
The first thing that I wanted us to talk about in our taste section is the food. The Moroccan breakfast that we're having right now.
Yeah.
But you said it tastes like naan though. Let me taste it.
I don't know, like it just tastes.
That's a bit.
I don't know. I wish we had our lovely chef here to explain what these things are. But I think it's a light Moroccan breakfast. I don't think it's like the real deal. But yeah, man. So far so good. That tea, like I was saying, tastes really fresh. And it's weird to have like a fresh taste of like. It's not the same. You know when you have chewing gum and it's like fresh. It's not that intense, but I can feel it. And I'm having tea, so like this is the real kind of. I'm guessing this is what green tea is supposed to taste like in the UK. They're way off. Way off. Yeah.
It seems like there's loads of bread going on over here. Bro, you've got more bread over there.
Oh yeah, bro. You know, bro, bread.
They say break bread with the bros.
Bread with the
BBB.
Bread with the bros. We're Easter bread, man. We take all currencies.
Is that why we left?
Huh? That's why we left, man. Yeah, this bread's really warm.
Yeah, warmed up.
It's good. That's a I don't really. Let me take a piece off.
Just take a piece of the bread, man.
Yeah, take a piece off. It's a lot of bread for breakfast.
Have it.
We don't shy away from the bread here, man.
If you guys can see Jason just eating bread behind the camera, it's jokes. But calm. No, I like this food. It's alright, it's simple. The old me would have loved this. Loads of bread. Just need a little fried egg and something over here, man, and collapsing all of this. But I want us to get into music, innit?
Okay.
And I want to talk about some of the songs I've been listening to recently, which you should know, innit? Because I brought up one of them to you, and you were like, oh my God, like, it's a tune. And I was like, I don't know if I felt like it was a tune like that before, but because of it, I've just been listening to that whole album, and I'm just understanding more and more that Drake album, yes, you know I'm talking about Drake, was actually so cold, bro.
Yeah.
You get me? And that song is Picasso. Tune. Tune. Because you said that you didn't initially like the way it started slow, but you did that. Go on, talk to me.
Let me break this down.
Yeah, bro. They say there's a science to this.
100% a science to this. That's why I don't like people that pretend that my man's not good at what he does. But cool. When I heard the song, I didn't like the story because I was, you know, when you're listening to an album, depending on how much you like the artist and like how much you're looking forward to the album, it can ruin it. I feel like listening to music is almost an art in the way that music is also being created. Yeah. But I don't want to like over mystify it. But there's a way you listen to music. Even like eating, there's a way you eat food that you can enjoy it more than just like sometimes, even if it's your favorite meal, bro, if you're eating that food and someone's interrupting you, you're standing up, you have to sit down, someone's calling you, you're going to get something, the food ain't gonna be digested the way it needs to be digested.
It's true.
You know what I'm trying to say?
It's true.
And it's the same with listening to music, especially when it's your first time listening to something. So a lot of the time when you hear your favorite artist and they drop some music, you're listening to it like you're waiting for something to happen, and it ruins the experience. It's like, you know, like when you're skipping and you're trying to jump into the skipping thing, you can't listen to music like that, innit? So when I was listening to it the first time, I was like, that anticipation, okay, Jake just dropped the new album, blah, blah, blah. It got to that song, and I knew I liked it, but I was like, it's taking too long, and I'm here trying to just analyze, and because I care about the artist, I'm thinking, I hope no one's gonna say this is dead because this album's sick. I'm already trying to, I got all my talking points in place for when I come and link the man.
Defense.
Cool. Then another thing about me is, when it comes to words and lyrics, I'm not like, okay, so I think, let's get into the music one today, deep in it. When it comes to musicians and people that listen to music, there's elitists in my mind that put people into categories. And some listeners are elitist, so they feel like if a guy says, chilling on the block with my boys, popping bottles, this and that, they automatically feel like, oh, those lyrics are of a certain category that are beneath me. I'm an elite listener. that's not for my taste. Right, cool. They need you to come and say, you know, I walked through the door, I looked in the key, I looked back and saw my ancestors behind me, this and that. Like, then they're gonna break down and tell you how the door is the this, the key was the that, the ancestors are this.
Elite listeners.
They want it to be a lot going on, innit? And so I'm not that kind of a listener. I can appreciate that saying a simple bar or a simple lyric is just as difficult as coming up with something complicated and it's got lots of layers to it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I think Drake suffers from that a lot. People think because it sounds so easy, then it's not that great, but it is.
He actually talks about it in one of his bars, where he's like, I make this look easy, but people don't know that I'm so obsessive, like I really like create.
And they don't realize that. That's why he's quite. That's where he is, isn't it? But I'm not getting too much into Drake, yeah? For the point I'm making, why I didn't really like the song initially, because he talks about dying. So I don't mind lyrics being simple, but I believe in the power of words. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So when he's saying he wants to die, because the situation's so embarrassing, and I get it's an expression that people say, oh, this thing, I felt like dying because
That's why I didn't like it. Remember I said it to you? I didn't like that.
So when I heard that, I'm thinking, oh, the song didn't hit how I wanted it to hit straight away. Then I'm hearing you talk about dying. Bro, I'm checking out. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Obviously, I'm growing in my maturity, so I understand this is an artistic thing. I'm not literally inviting death into my life. Cool. I've listened to the song once, twice, 3 times. Then I just realized this song's too cold. The song's too good.
But I've only spun it, recently?
And it's one of those songs, if it catches you at the right time in your life, forget about it, you're done.
Bro, it caught me.
You're gonna have it on repeat. And the thing about me is, I'm in my space of relationship, I'm nowhere near what he's talking about. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But the thing about music I like as well is, I like when the sounds and everything comes together for me. I don't know if I listen to music how everyone else listens to music. The other episode I was saying that Heart on My Sleeve by Scribs Riley. One of the best songs I've heard.
Sleeve. Oh, what a tune.
A lot of people go there, they'll rush back after I said that, listen to the lyrics and be like, he didn't say nothing, or they'll listen to that. It's not about that. For me, it's the whole thing. And how well it can hit with emotions and your thoughts and everything when you listen to it. If you're open to the music, innit, to listen to it. So with the Drew Picasso, Drake's thing, bro, I'm telling you, I started listening to it, I was like, if I was someone going through what he's going through, I'm done.
Bro, I can't lie, let me tell you something. It's a combination. Drew Picasso and Virginia Beach together.
Ooh, back to back? I can't lie. If you wanted to make a mini EP, the trifecta on the album is Drew Picasso. It's Virginia Beach, Drew Picasso, and then Polar Opposites.
Oh my God.
It's done. It's done. He could have dropped those three and just called it a day. He could have.
Oh, bro.
I feel like he knows it because he put them, you know what I'm trying to say, but then he just had to fill in the whole... Anyway, bro, let me stop talking to you.
But no. Honestly, that song, top tier song. But moving on from that, Drew Picasso, I feel like, kind of holds a special place in our heart, innit? Even before, like, me listening to the Drake song and bringing it back, because that was possibly what the show was going to be called. Do you get me? So I thought, in this taste section, why not go through some of the names that we had for the show, and then talk about it and be like, oh, why didn't we like this one again? And why did we go for this? And then just take people through, actually, how we got to Fireside Galleries. Because I feel like everywhere I go, people ask me, oh, why Fireside Galleries? And I break it down to them, then they're like, oh, what's that guy's name? Super Hot Fire. So I wanted to break it down for the listeners at home. Oh my God, pardon me. I wanted to break it down for the listeners at home, innit? So that they could kind of understand how we got to Fireside Galleries.
That makes sense,
And the first name that we wrote down was 7 a.m. in the city.
No, we didn't do that, bro. We went away and we made separate lists. You forgetting?
Yeah, but then we combined the lists. Because I'm just reading, because remember, I combined the list. So I've got the whole combined list here.
I've got it as well. What's that called? What folder is that?
It's just called Fireside Galleries.
Bro, 7 a.m. in the city. What did he say? 7 a.m. in the city? No, that's because we just copied your one in, bro. But I get what you're saying. We just copied your list in and I copied my one after. But we made separate lists and then we came together and we talked about which name we thought. But let me tell them the thought process behind the names anyway, because there was a criteria before we went away. So basically, the criteria was basically coming up with a name where you don't know what it means straight away.
Like
we didn't want it to just be like a name of like, it says what it does on the tin, kind of a thing. Even though kind of it ended up like that, but
it
not
did
on
end up
purpose.
like that.
What we did was we came up with a name and then we built the concept around the name. Afterwards. But go on.
No. I think you're spitting. So with 7 a.m. in the city, why did we not go with that one? Because I personally really like that.
7 a.m. in the city.
It felt like Drizzy vibes. Like
it felt like Drizzy vibes. I think it was because I think it was because I was like, I don't want us to just be tied down to the city. If we do build a concept around, I think it was like, I don't want us to now. It's like we have to be in a city kind of. I can't remember what it was, but it was shortlisted. I'm sure.
Yeah, it was shortlisted. No, I've got it here.
It was shortlisted.
It was here, shortlisted, and that's why we also didn't go for moments in the city, which I really liked as well. That would have been sick. We could have gone for moments in nature.
We've gone for moments in nature, but I'm glad we didn't.
Yeah, I hear it. No. Our name is cold. I like our name. You know what I'm saying? But moments in nature would have been.
We didn't write that down, did we?
No, we didn't. I just thought about it now, just off the back of moments in the city.
Okay. Then we have. Let me fly down to. The Picasso, like the
Drew Picasso.
So we had Drew Picasso. We had game from Picasso. We had Picasso perspective. We had Drew a masterpiece.
Stash in the gallery. That's hard.
We had
observing the game.
Then I'm gonna fly down to like towards the bottom where this is the list that I sent.
This one.
Yeah. So we had Red Cloud.
No, but even before that, we had some good names like Moment in Place, Never Late Is Better.
Where's this?
Project Freely, and then look, bro, we even had a campfire over there.
Yeah, we had 7 a.m. campfire. We had 7 a.m. in the gallery. We had painting in the gallery. We had
all these names deserve an honourable mention.
We do.
Uncloud Your Mirrors.
Come
on.
We had Everyone's an Artist.
Everyone's an artist.
Yeah, we had quarter to Who. We had Backdrop Gallery.
Oh. This is where it starts coming together.
Yeah. We had Fireside Gallery and Fireside Galleries.
Yeah.
We had Campfire Gallery and Campfire Galleries.
Yeah. Made in Hue was hard as well.
We had Made in Hue.
Ooh, that's hard.
And then we had Temp Era Views. We had
Into Hue Factory. So we had a good few names. Yeah.
And I think
we had like 30 names, I can't lie.
Yeah, but I think we had a lot of names.
We had like 30 names.
Over the process, we came to Fireside Galleries.
Yeah.
And then after we came up with the name, we then started thinking about what could that show be about.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because we weren't trying to make it about what it does in the tin, but then we ended up doing what.
Yeah, but people still don't understand it because there's a deeper layer to what Fireside Galleries is.
Yeah.
So as we've now landed at Fireside Galleries, I think it's important to talk about what that deeper layer is. And it comes from, I know we always talk about it at the beginning of the show, but I think this will be a good time to actually dive deep into it. Because my understanding might be a little bit different from yours actually, but I'm going to start and then we'll take it from there, innit?
Oh yeah,
are you ready, man? Yeah, man, let me get you on some tea.
Thank you, bro.
Let me show you how it's done over here, man.
Thank you very much.
That's how it's done, you know? That's how it's done.
Thank you very much.
Remember to like and subscribe.
So Fireside Galleries, the reason we did this show was to promote creativity. Yeah. Like we always say, we want people to break free of that hustle and bustle, I need to make money. And even though, like, guys, if you watch the show, you know that we get caught in that sometimes as well. And then we're always talking bread, etc. But like, there's nothing wrong with bonding with your friends over bread and making money together. There's nothing wrong, but still breaking free of that and doing creative things with your friends, with your families, by yourself. And naming it Fireside Galleries, if we start with the fireside part, which is fire, part of nature, etc., I believe that a lot of creativity comes from nature. Does that make sense? It's an amazing place to be inspired, and creativity and inspiration go hand in hand. You get me? So it's an amazing place to be inspired, and that's why you see us in nature when we are shooting stuff, etc. All the different places that we go, that's why we shoot outside. And the galleries comes from our love of art, and not just art as in art that people draw, which you've seen us drawing, but artists, food, like conventional art, music, food, etc., which we're going to branch out to. And that is why we always choose like nice backgrounds, etc., because those are our galleries, if that makes sense. So that's what Fireside Galleries means to me. So it's just a combination of creativity, art, nature, and breaking free of that hustle and bustle that things give you. And if you see us in the city sometime, don't say, oh, you guys are not in nature. If you see us inside, because sometimes it's about, if you look closely, you'll see what we're doing. Maybe it's even this art right here, or it's the architecture, because that's also art. So
Episode 2 was that. Episode 2 was literally the architecture, like where we were, the rooftop.
Exactly. So it's not just about like us in nature. Yes, I understand that, but it's just about our galleries that we want to show you, and the creativity that hopefully in the next few episodes we're gonna start pushing more and more boundaries on creativity and what we can do. Yeah, that's what it means.
I think you hit the nail on the head, man.
Said I covered it, yeah.
You covered it. Fireside Galleries. I like the point you made about nature, because even when you're talking about like nature as a gallery, and nature sparks creativity, I feel like even thinking about nature itself, nature is God's gallery. Do you get what I'm trying to say? God designed that. That's God's creativity there for us, and I think that's why it's so easy for us. It's like a never-ending source of inspiration, because it's coming from a never-ending source. If that makes sense. I think I'm preaching. Hold on.
Yeah, you're going ham.
Sorry guys. But do you know what I'm saying though? So like, when you said that, I just thought about that when you were talking. So it makes sense. That's
hard.
All right, cool.
Shout out God.
Hey, that's our lead sponsor.
That's hard.
Lead sponsor.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Remember to like and subscribe.
So, what is the world's tallest residential building and where is it located?
Residential? Can I just go for like the Burj Khalifa or something and say Dubai? Damn, do you know this one?
Is it in New York?
It is.
Yeah.
Then what? So is it
Trump?
on
Central Park?
Is it Trump Tower?
Yeah, you got it.
Trump?
Nah.
What?
Central Park Tower.
Central Park Tower? No, he just said, is it around Central?
No, because I watched a documentary about the penthouses in New York.
That's not what he said. That's not what he said.
Well, you know what it is? Even though I got it right, I'm not going to take his points. I just helped him.
So is that my point?
No,
then?
that's not your point.
Alright, then how did you help me?
That's what you were doing last episode.
Cool. Say the word.
Hey.
I'll let you have the point though. I don't mind.
No.
Like 0.5.
I don't need charity points, man. I just donate. Alright.
What city is home to the most Airbnb listings in the world?
What city is home to the most Airbnb listings in the world? I want to say like... Is it an answer I would think of?
Maybe, but I'm surprised by the answer.
Is it in Europe?
Yeah.
Is it Paris? England? England? Seriously?
Bro, we have an Airbnb crisis.
Damn.
The government are trying to stop people from doing Airbnbs. I could have guessed that, I can't lie.
Airbnb?
Yeah, the government are legit trying to stop people from doing Airbnbs, yeah. They're slapping some mad taxes on them. It's crazy.
More reasons why all the millionaires are leaving.
Yeah, man, let's leave, man.
We've left, man. We're Moroccan.
London has over 100,000 listings for Airbnb. That's criminal.
Yeah.
100,000 listings in London for Airbnb.
Yeah, that's hard.
How greedy.
How greedy.
Are they full though?
What do you mean?
Because I know there's a crisis in Atlanta where they had so many people who like, bought property, did rent to rent, and they weren't banging.
Yeah, but London is London though. London is London. All you need is 70%
capacity.
Yeah, and you're good.
It's like 35, like 40.
Is it? Yeah. And you're making bread?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Fair enough. Cool.
Which country has the most underground homes?
You got this one.
Oh, is this my question?
Yeah.
Which country has the most underground homes? Canada.
Canada? You're thinking, no, Canada. I know, you know you got Lizan Al-Gaib. Them man that live in the
yeah, bro, like, but what could that, like,
no, I think you can think about it. Is it a hot country?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
That's why I said Lizan, you know the man that lived in the thing, but then I'm trying to think, I think I might know this, but
I was gonna say something like
give us a clue. Give us a clue.
What's all these clues?
Oh, sorry, you're still struggling.
No, go on, like, I already got it wrong, bro.
Give us a clue then. It's
Down under.
Australia?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that. Is it the native tribes or something?
It just says particularly in the town of Cuba Pedy.
Mad thing. Australia's got the most underground homes.
Right.
They took down under to a whole different level, but anyway.
Which Airbnb listing is located inside a giant potato and how was it built?
What does that even mean? Which Airbnb listing? You see how biased? We got next time. I'm getting my person to do questions.
No, what is?
This is rigged.
Bro, I ain't got that right.
Is located inside a giant potato, and how was it built?
How was it built? They even know how it was even built. They didn't even want me to. But when you say which Airbnb is, I meant to know the name of the property. That doesn't make sense to me.
No one's gonna know this one.
But that's not. But hold on. Is the answer literally the address?
I mean,
Yeah, that doesn't.
That sounds weird to me. I don't know, man.
Okay, how was it built? Just how was it built?
How was it built? They carved out the property from inside a massive potato, like.
it was built using a retired 6-ton fiberglass potato prop.
Yeah, that's just. Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
But it's called the Big Idaho Potato Hotel.
Yeah, bro. Let's.
Yeah, Beth. Beth, we're gonna have to talk to the research department about that one.
Yeah. We're scrapping their budget. We're scrapping their budget.
So, what is the most remote Airbnb listing in the world?
The most remote. It has to be somewhere like Arctic.
How did they reach it? That's light work. Come on.
And and how did they reach there? But is the Arctic right?
I mean, it's close, but it's not. It's not that one.
Oh, then maybe like Greenland, Iceland.
He got it wrong. That's cool.
No, wait, hold on.
Antarctica.
Huh?
Antarctica?
Yeah.
Antarctica. No,
That's the
one knows
opposite side of
Yeah,
it.
that's that. But he said close.
No, the name. Yeah.
Oh.
How did they get there? Save it, bro. Come on.
They got to fly there.
Yeah.
But how?
They got to fly there, bro.
A chopper, private
What is
jet?
it? Can I get a point for that one?
Nah.
0.5.
After the onion thing I got, you're gonna have to firm the
0.5.
So, what is the longest someone has ever lived as a guest in an Airbnb, and where was it?
The longest I've lived as a guest, 7 years. Too high or too low?
It's too low.
10 years.
Yo, too high.
8 years. 9 years. 7 years is not bad, guess. You know, where were
7 years is
they?
not bad.
Where?
They were somewhere comfortable.
Where do you think?
Somewhere comfortable, somewhere where rent was peak. It's gonna be in London, it's gonna be in like Tokyo or Japan or somewhere.
It's Asia.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be somewhere where it's cramped and like they ain't got bare space, but they got a housing crisis.
Southern Asia, man.
Singapore, yeah, say no more.
East Asia.
12 years on the Airbnb list.
Nine.
9 years. Sorry, that guy must have been happy.
Customer service must have been banging up in the Airbnb. Yeah. He's still getting brekkie. He's still getting breakfast.
Still getting breakfast.
Nah, that's jokes. So what? We both got 0.
Remember to like and subscribe. Do you even know me?
Yeah. Do you even know me?
How many brothers do I have?
Nah, that's simple. 1.
Jason, I told you he does not know me, bro.
1.
I told you he does
I only
not
know 1.
me.
I only know 1.
And I said, how many do I have? I didn't say how many do you know.
Okay, cool. But I can only say how much I know. And I only know 1 brother. So tell me you've got another brother.
Yes.
Where is that done?
You've met him as well.
No way. No, how?
You've met him at yeah, bro.
No, I don't remember him.
You've met him at my daughter's birthday, bro. You met him, bro.
Is it?
Man,
I only know 1 of your brothers. Am I confusing
I
them?
guess you don't know me that well then.
Do they look alike?
Some people say they do.
No.
I would say that they are very related.
No.
I think people think they look more like than I look like them. So
Yeah, no. Yeah, 100%. Then that means I've just confused them. So
no, bro. You said 1.
Because I only know 1.
I don't know all your family members, but I have an idea.
Yeah, but don't worry. I'm happy you said that because my question is similar to that anyway.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cool. How many people would I consider are my siblings?
Oh my gosh.
And the important thing is, would I consider?
Because
No, but if you know me, you know who I consider my siblings. It's just bow.
the Cece.
Yeah.
There's. I don't want to say their names though.
Yeah. If you can avoid it.
There's Sheffers.
If it's Sheffers.
He's a Sheffers, bro.
Oh, Sheffers. Alright, cool. Oh, that's me saying Sheffers, making it seem like my family are criminals.
No.
Yeah.
Master Chef.
Cece, Master Chef.
Master Chef. You've got Mr. Famous. I'm just gonna call him.
Okay, cool. Say no more.
You've got the twins.
Yep, cool. Say no more.
I feel like there's another one. There's another girl. I feel like.
Is there?
Does it have to be blood related? You said you consider your family.
Yeah, who I consider my siblings.
Your siblings.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take her off the board.
Who I consider my siblings.
That's 4 so far. But I'm thinking in the UK. I feel like there might be 1 or 2 more. I feel like there might be one or two more. I'm just gonna put in like 2 more.
So what's the final answer?
I'm gonna say 6.5, 5.5.
What is this? What are we doing here?
5.5.
No, what are we... Bro, give me a round number.
6.
6, yeah? Is that your final answer? Is that your final answer?
This is a trick question, you know.
No, it's not. It's not. It's
Because
not.
you say, how am I supposed to know who you consider your siblings?
Because-
you didn't say who are my siblings.
No. Who do I?
Because I don't know your relationship. You could be like, oh, no, you're not my,
No,
you're not my sister.
no.
You're not my brother.
No. It's not one of them ones. It's not one of them ones. It's who I consider my siblings. I've always considered them my siblings for loads of years, bro. And it's just, that's just who it is, bro.
I'm gonna say 6.
6, yeah.
I mean, my substitute answer is gonna be 4, but I'm gonna say 6.
I think you did well still. I think you did well.
What was it? 5.5.
No, it's 6.
Is it 6?
Look, CC, Twins, Master Chef, Famous, and you're just forgetting one more.
I know.
Bang. 6 still. That was a lucky guess still.
It wasn't a lucky guess.
No. You did well.
I just know
5.
there's someone that's missing in my head.
Yeah. There's just one person missing.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I
No.
know.
Respect. You
guess I
did
know
well.
you. I guess I
You
know
did
you.
well. Alright, cool. I
I got a brother, bro. You don't know I'm the last son, bro.
Bro, it's not hitting. I can't imagine his face. I just know one brother.
enough.
Like I don't. Who's married to my people? Do you get me? I can only think about him and his kids because I've seen them so many times.
Fair enough.
Do you get me? But I feel like that other brother I must have only seen once.
Maybe.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? I must have only seen once, or maybe even clock.
Yeah. Fair enough, man. Hey.
You could have given me any other question.
I thought that was an easy question. But I was
Nah.
like, just for bands, I thought you were gonna say like 3.
No. I would have always said 1. Always.
Oh, I thought you were gonna fling in my twin sister and say, yeah, she might as well be one of the men.
No. I'm not doing that to her. You get me? But yeah, man. That's it though.
Remember to like and subscribe.
So did you know that koalas, have basically a similar fingerprint to human beings? Yeah.
Is it?
So basically in Australia, there's been times where something's happened, but the fingerprints have been messed up because there's been koalas in the area or something silly like that. So the crime never got solved. Something silly like that. So you tell me if I go to Australia, I can do a mad thing, but if there's a koala around, I can just,
Bow.
you know what I'm saying? Just bow, man. Just
Crikey. Koalas.
no, bro.
Koalas committing crime.
Koalas committing crime,
That's
bro.
a joke.
No,
That's
no,
a
bro.
joke.
It's too silly. It was too silly.
Remember to like and subscribe.
My positive note of the week. It's not necessarily it's not positive or negative. It's just something to awareness and content.
Yeah, something to end with.
Yeah, and this one, shout out to Snickers for this one.
Oh, yeah. You're saying names.
Famous slogan. What's the Snickers slogan?
No, you're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah, and you're not you when you're desperate either.
Damn. Hey, before you say anything, did you ever watch Top Boy?
Yeah.
So there was a point where like Kano said to like Jock, I think her name's Jack or Jock
Yeah,
or whatever.
Jack.
He was like, oh, begging doesn't suit you or something like that.
Yeah.
He was like, begging looks ugly on you, but I love that bar.
Yeah.
I love that bar.
Yeah. But like when I say you're not you when you're desperate, is because a lot of the time people don't. You know what it is? Because of the whole concept of the show anyway, like the hustle and bustle of life, the grind, this, the that, we're interacting with each other sometimes in a state of like desperation. You're desperate because you know what, you're not sure where the next
Bread is coming from, meal is
you're not
coming
sure this
from.
and that's gonna happen, or what if this and what if that, and it's like you're not yourself, and sometimes you're in that state for so long you lose touch of yourself. You don't realize that you're no longer the you, that you're actually your real you has kind of been lost in all of that desperation, all that grinding. And then what's even worse is that you start bumping into people and you think this person is that way because that's how they are. It's like no, that's the version of them that's just desperate. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Desperate for not only like, for example, like finances, but desperate for like, you know, their partner to finally be on the same page as them. Desperate for work to finally give them the recognition they deserve. Desperate for something. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not always monetary desperation.
Can I say something? But somebody else would say that that's the real them when the hard times hit, when they are desperate, is when they show their true colours.
No, because what I'm saying is, them being desperate, we can tackle that one way or the other, but at the end of the day, they're desperate because of something. They didn't just wake up that way.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I hear what you're saying. Oh, you can say your character is shown in certain moments, but at the same time, if you've been hungry for months, I'm not gonna turn around and say that's the real you. No, nigga, you need a meal.
Yes.
Like, sorry to use that word, but you need to eat.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to
fairs.
say. And once you've eaten, then other things you can now calm down, relax, and then you can now address other things and be more polite and maybe relax and just calm down. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no, I do.
But I feel like the positive note I'm trying to get across is like, guys, sometimes we just need to give everyone some grace, because you're dealing with people and you yourself are dealing with things that maybe if they were like, you know, sorted out and they were dealt with, you'd have the capacity or the bandwidth to now approach people in the world differently.
Yeah.
So this whole point is just give everyone some grace.
Yeah, give everyone
You're not
some
you
grace.
when you're desperate. You're not you when you're hungry. You're not you when your certain needs aren't being met. And remember that for other people when you're interacting with them.
Mad. That's a positive outlook on life.
Yeah.
I think that's a really positive way to look at things. Like, some people aren't them when they're in a certain scenario, so just always think about what they might be going through, and then give them some grace.
Yeah.
That's super positive, bro. That's a positive way to look at life.
Yeah, man. That's it.
I like that, man. I like that. Is that us done?
That's us done, man.
Say no more, man.
Ooh. All right. I know Jason's like, yo, man, them. Time to leave.